Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. Obviously we had the teaser trailer today, and there is a lot of focus being put on the FA-18s, because of course those are some of the larger American things that are coming in the update. But I thought we would also talk about the Russian vehicle, the Su-30 SM, which turned up. This is looking very interesting, and there was a video which was posted on the Telegram. If you don't know what Telegram is, it's a Russian social media site. Supposedly, this was posted by one of the official War Thunder channels, but also there's somebody else who's saying it was posted by somebody else, so we'll have to see what goes on. The main thing is, I have no idea whether this is going to be legit or not when it comes to the flight performance of this vehicle, or whether it's in arcade, whether it's in realistic, or whatever. But just have a look at this video. So, as you can see, that looked completely insane. But also, I would like to kind of stipulate a few points. As I talked about before, we don't know what it is in. Is it in arcade? Is it in realistic? I would say it's in arcade because it's pulling 11 Gs and the pilot isn't even caring about the fact it's pulled 11 Gs. So just understand that at this time. Another thing to also focus on when it comes to the video is the missile loadout of this vehicle. You can see that this thing is filled with missiles. You have 4 on each of the wings. You then have 6 on the middle. So 4, 8 plus 6, of course, is 14 missiles in total on this ridiculous machine. So the Su-30SM seems to be coming in with some thrust vectoring, seems to be coming in with some insane maneuverability, and also at the same time some kind of new mechanic that you can see at the bottom of it. Now, this could be something to do with the hypermaneuverability. It could also be due to turning off specific controls. Of course, there is the Cobra maneuver that, everybody really enjoys and talks about all the time, but doesn't really work very well in War Thunder because you just burn all of your speed. So it isn't really something that is worth doing all the time. And my guess is when it comes to that button at the bottom of the screen, it's probably referencing some type of turn off of specific controls, such as turning off the instructor, or maybe it's just going to basically do it for yourself in an autopilot way. So it will just end up moving the vehicle and you will just have to deal with it as it goes. Now, this type of hyper-maneuverability in something like arcade could be very, very good. But in something like realistic, I don't think so, because what will end up happening, as we said before, you'll just get nuked by a missile, or what will also happen is your pilot will just knock themselves out. You cannot sustain that much Gs and also not even, black out slightly. This obviously could be done with an aced crew. It could be done with many of these different things, but just the general maneuverability of this thing is just insane. So it's something to very much look forward to with the new update coming out, the thrust vectoring, and also just this new stage of crazy dogfighting that some of these vehicles are going to do. And I did see a lot of people who were kind of down on the trailer, and I get it. There wasn't a lot of vehicles in it, and one of the things I personally like when it comes to these types of trailers is, all the vehicles. Unfortunately, there was only like 4 in it. You had the Rapier, you had the Su-30, you had the 2 FA-18s, and then also, of course, you had the 2 S-19. And technically, you had the MiG-21 at the end, but who knows what's going on with that thing. So there wasn't really a lot of story stuff. There wasn't really a ton of action or anything. I don't know. It just kind of felt a bit generic, in my opinion, which is why I think people are struggling with it. So I thought what I'd also do is use this opportunity to be able to tell you about the next stage and what's going to kind of go on. So over the next period of time, we're going to have the dev streams, which are probably going to happen tomorrow. The War Thunder guys did not stream today, which is usually an indication that they are setting up to stream tomorrow and to do the little dev streams as it goes around. So there'll probably be a Russian dev stream and also a English dev stream at the same time. So we'll be looking at both of those and enjoying them as we go. The other part is the dev server will probably come out too, and we will be covering that too. We'll be live streaming all of this, but if you do miss it, don't worry, I'll make videos on everything, so therefore you can see what is kind of going on. I think it's important in general to actually, kind of show you guys everything you want to see. So we'll be covering everything as always. And it's going to be a little bit nuts this time because I'm using some new technology, using some new hardware and software, so we'll see what goes on. I tested it a little bit today and it was okay, but not up to standard yet, but it will be okay going forward. We also have the tank football stuff, there's also the Strasbourg event, and also the pages of history, and of course the Battle Pass 2. They've really kind of put everything on top of each other. One of the things I also wanted to ask is, do you want me to kind of change anything, or do you want me to, modify or update anything that I do when it comes to content? Is there something specifically that you want to see in this kind of coming update season? Of course, this is the first of the year, and with, January and February gone past, this is going to be the time where, we modify stuff for the rest of the year. And I think it's important to keep improving stuff over and over again and giving you guys what you want. At the same time, what I am going to be doing is we are going to be doing little shorts, so shorts for little reviews for stuff on the dev server. So if you only want snippets or tidbits of information, you can have it there. Those will come alongside all of the standard dev server reviews, and we'll also be having a look at a lot of the general kind of maps and also all of the additional content as well, including what may or may not be in the files at the same time. It's going to be a busy week. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Hopefully you have a wonderful day. And I'll see you next time. I'd just like to thank GMG Smiley, CD Beans, Chieftain Mike, EMN3 Galaxy, Tulio Pontecorvo, Brendan Quinn, Carrion Crow, Gus Irenicus, Pyman, Wartinder, Teddy, Daniel Stanton, Martinez, B. Young, Ozzy Panzer, Alan Hacker, Liam Shear, Opium Prime, Lafouche, Sem, Aslan, Uncle Bean, and Derek R. for supporting the channel.